So it was really great. I just feel the atmosphere of exam speaking because after a month I will pass my exam, and just thank you a lot, and I'm really glad.
Today we are gonna give some feedback to Sabina from Kazakhstan. So if you're also from the same place, let me know and let's get to it.
I'm Harshit. Could you please tell me your full name?
So my full name is Batirova Sabina, but you can call me just my first name, Sabina.
Okay, good.
Okay, Sabina, where are you from?
I'm from Kazakhstan, which is located in the Central Asia. Actually, I'm from a city called Yuros, a place famous for its hospitality
Little thinking, but it's fine.
and natural beauty.
Good.
That's great. Do you work or study?
Can you repeat, please?
Yes. Do you work or study?
Currently, I'm a high school student. I just finished my 10th grade, and I'm studying at school number 50.
I study at, I'm studying. Okay.
Okay, great. Let's talk about nature and environment. Okay. So, do you enjoy spending time in nature?
In nature?
Yes, nature. Nature.
Sometimes you don't get what the examiner says. In that case, you can definitely ask. And here I think it was a network issue or something else.
I couldn't catch this word.
Okay, one second. I'll type it. Okay.
Love to. Uh,
Can you see?
okay. So yes, definitely, I enjoy spending time in nature. I'm a kind of person who love to
So here you can witness real good fluency.
going for walking alone with listening to music. So I guess that I'm a nature person. So definitely, yes, I really like going for walks with.
I'm not really sure if you say I'm a natural person. You can say I'm really into nature, something like that. And right now I'm not getting the exact word. Anyhow,
Nature and looking for the view. Yeah.
What kind of natural places do you like visiting?
So in my country, we have several good places with stunning locations, and I would like to mention especially the Burabai city. It's located in the central part of our Kazakhstan. So it's well known for its mountains,
little fluency. Otherwise, I don't think even we should consider that. Like, okay.
lake. So with gorgeous view, I would say.
Okay, great. Did you spend a lot of time outdoors when you were a child?
Actually, yes, because when I was a child, I used to uh, play with my friends outdoors and just leave my home at 9 p.m. and like come back after 1 hour, 10 hours. So I guess
Mm-hmm. So you must be really late. Anyhow,
I'm a kind of person who loves to like play a lot and just spending time outdoors rather than at home.
hmm
those were the good days, the ones who don't have it anymore, like me. So for answers are good.
Okay. Now let's talk about the weather. What's the weather usually like in your hometown? Okay, you didn't get it. I'll repeat. What's the weather usually like in your hometown?
Okay. So definitely it will be sunny days because in my hometown the temperature here um, quite warm, and I would say it's the best weather for going for work with my friends or even going for picnics. And I really like the sunny
You said quite a warm, you can say about it's quite warm.
days rather than warm rain. So yeah.
Hmm. Okay, so how does weather affect your daily routine?
Actually, my mood is affected by the weather because when it's sunny, I look really well and just will be really patient. When it's cold and even rainy days, I feel myself a little bit upset. So I guess that my daily routine will affect like I will just spending time at home. If it's sunny days, I will just go for a walk. So yeah.
Great. Like,
Good answers. Sounds very natural. No issues.
have you ever experienced extreme weather?
Actually, yes. When I visited a new
I feel like actually is kind of overused. Little bit, not a lot. Even if you use it like 5 times, it's fine. And actually, it's good. Using actually is also.
country called Thailand, they were extremely hot weather, and I was really in shock and surprised because I've never met this type of weather, and
I have never met, or you can say I have never experienced.
I was sick for 3 days, and I guess that it affect on my health in a big level. I guess.
Big level. Not so clear. I got the meaning. You can say it affected my health adversely or like this and that. You could have been a bit more specific. Otherwise, it's fine.
Okay, great. Now let's move on to part two. So here I'm going to give you a topic.
So let's go on to part two. So this is the cue card I gave her. Talk about the place you have been to that had a beautiful natural environment. So let's go to the answer.
Okay, so now I'm going to describe a place that I've been in. It was really natural beauty.
Okay.
One of the most beautiful place I have ever visited.
One of the most beautiful place. See, whenever you are saying one of the, it will be always plural, right? One of the most beautiful places, one of the most beautiful blah blah blah. It will be in plural, right? Let's say you're complimenting someone, like you met a girl or someone, and you're saying, "Huh, you're really beautiful." So you can say, but you don't really want to sound really flirty or something. You will say, "You are one of the most beautiful girls I have met." Beautiful girls, plural, right? Because one of the similar thing like it is 1 out of 100, so 100 is plural, one is single, not like that. Okay.
It was the Tarim Canyon in Kazakhstan. It's about 200 kilometers from Almaty and often compared to the Grand Canyon in the UK, even though it's much more smaller. And when I visited, the scenery was absolutely breathtaking. And
Real good.
the canyon has this deep red and orange rock that I was really surprised to
So very descriptive.
have this seasons, and especially during sunrise and sunsets, the view was absolutely unforgettable, I would say. And their shapes of the rocks are really unique. Some look like a castle of towers, and the nature there was just I vividly remember all the like scents that I saw, and I remember how peaceful and quiet it was there, and the air was really fresh and clean, and the sky seemed very like endless. So there were
Seemed, it seemed. So you got to work on that pronunciation. Most of the Uzbek students got that, so I think it's okay.
a few tourists, so I felt like I had the whole place to myself. I spent hours just looking for the view of this nature and also walking along the near to the beach make me feel unforgettable feelings just
Make me feel, it just gave me unforgettable moments or feelings. That's enough. I felt like you kind of overcomplicated it.
full of energy and adrenaline, I would say. And then I think that how peace like I think that it's made even more special and enjoyable. I visited this place for 3 days with my family, so we spent quality time with them, and it was a perfect spot to relax and just forget all the problems that I had, and also like just taking a
Here, I actually feel like she's kind of losing it, but she's managing, so it's not so noticeable.
lot of picture, capturing a lot of unforgettable views.
Thank you so much.
That was a good answer. Now let's move on to part three.
Maybe in the future. One or two questions related to this. Okay.
And my eyes are kind of saggy. Oh my God, I gotta sleep more.
Okay.
Would you like to go back to this place maybe in the future?
Yes, definitely. If I have a chance to visit this
So if you have observed, her answers are really spontaneous or instantaneous. She's not waiting for a long time to think. Some students do that, and to be honest, at least for me, it's kind of annoying when you take some time to think. Right. But here it's
place, I would definitely visit this place again because, as I mentioned before, the views was really gorgeous with stunning locations, the view of lake and the beach. Also, the sunsets was really unforgettable, and I always cherish it. So definitely yes.
good answer.
Amazing. All right, now let's talk more about this. Okay, so what are the main environmental issues in your country?
Could you repeat your question, please?
Yes. What are the main environmental issues in your country?
So I would say that
So I think she was writing something for the real test. You cannot write anything because they'll take away that piece of paper that they gave you in part two. So you cannot write anything. But I felt like she's writing anyhow.
there are several types of environmental problems in our country, and the main issue it would about pollution, air pollution, and our land pollution, because there are so many types of factories and cars which have emissions. So carbon
Little issues with fluency, but maybe I'll consider it. Let's see.
emissions, so it will be affect on our nature and environment very in a strong level. So yeah.
Mhm. So how does pollution affect people's health?
So I guess that will be maybe lead to some issues with like asthma or with breathing, I would say, because in air we have several types of unuseful types of elements. So it
Unuseful, unnecessary would be better. Unuseful, maybe.
will be affect on a human's health in a very big. So
Here I feel like it's not so clear.
I guess that it's really crucial problem nowadays, and we need to try to solve this.
Mhm. How do you think we can solve this problem?
I would say we need to take more responsibility for our trash that we handle out, and it's a main
Good answer. And yes, you can play around with not a pen. You won't be having a pen or pencil with you, but you can play around with your hands. But make sure that it doesn't cover your face or it's like you're attacking, right? So keep it below your shoulders. Otherwise, this is good. Here it is happening because she is actually talking to not like a laptop, right? I'm in her laptop, so our hand position will be more like this, right? So it's fine, but for the real test, you know what I mean.
vision, and also we need to make
And feel free to use your hands, move your body. Don't restrict yourself. In Sabina's case, she's really comfortable, so you can do the same. You don't need to think about how you look or anything. Simply speak.
less of number of factories and cars, and try to go by bike or walk. So yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's fine, but don't over it.
Okay. Do you think people will switch from their private vehicle, such as a car, to simply walking or taking the public transport?
Is it very
Still don't get the question.
people?
Yeah.
So you can ask the examiner to repeat the question 2 to 3 times, but more than that, I don't think it's a good idea.
All right. So, do you think people will actually switch to public vehicles, such as a bus, from their private vehicles, or even prefer using a normal bicycle?
So, as I mentioned before, people should to try as much as possible going for walk, or even hire bicycles, because private cars is like we have a private car for one family. So I guess that the effect of this will be really high. So yeah.
But still, it's not so clear. My question was simply whether it is practical or not, whether we can actually make people do it, whether people will welcome this change.
Do you think people will switch? Do you think people will change?
Um, Actually, it's difficult to say yes. I guess that it also depends.
And if you have noticed, she's kind of repeating actually. She only used it like 3, 4 times, but that is fine. But hmm,
On the person's um, person.
persons, you can think a bit. Here it is fine, but I feel like part 1 and 2 was better than this part 3.
Preferences who
But still, it's good.
like or would like to help for the environment. They will take bikes or going for walks rather than going by taxi or cars.
Mhm. All right. Do you think schools should teach students more about environmental protection?
Yes, definitely. I guess that it will be play a crucial role of the student's life, because
Really topic related vocabulary, nothing fancy. This is what actually like examiners look for. They don't look for fancy words or anything. Of course, uncommon words are looked for, but don't overemphasize on that. Simply use the words that come to you.
knowing how important saving environment is, and they will in the future try to not trash a lot, or help for the environment, like doing some volunteer works, I would say. And teachers should to teach them the importance, the
Should do teach them. Teachers should teach them.
meaning of protection of environment.
Mhm. Do you think social media plays a role in this?
Yes, definitely. Nowadays, social media playing a crucial role in people's life, because every single people have their own social media accounts and spend hours there, I would say. And it's an incredible way how to spread some news or ideas in social medias. So it's a good way how we can protect, or even like open some projects for volunteer works.
Hmm.
Good answer, really good answer. This is how you should answer actually, if you want to get a 7 or 8.
Mhm.
You don't need to say this much for 6 or
Do you think it's too late to fix the damage done to the planet?
No, it's never late, I would say, because even it's too bad situation that we have, people can try to like do this better, or like having more effort.
better. I like that intonation. I like the pronunciation of that word specifically.
I would can help for the planet, and just avoid some problems with environment. So yeah.
Mhm.
Good answer.
Okay, great. Thank you. This is the end of the speaking.
Overall, it was pretty well. Now let's listen to what she has to say.
So it was really great. I just feel the atmosphere of exam speaking, because after a month I will pass my exam, and just thank you a lot, and I'm really glad to you.
That's her response. Now, what score does she deserve? Let's talk about it. Overall, she spoke wonderfully. Answers were pretty clear, detailed, and not too fancy. Some students just, you know, bombard me with really advanced vocabulary, and it doesn't really make any sense. So this was, I would say, a perfect answer for every question that I asked. In between, she had some clarity issues and all, especially when I asked some questions. Otherwise, everything went well. Okay, now let's discuss how she spoke and what band score she deserves. So, since she was really flexible with her speech and fluent, I can easily give a 7 to 8 for fluency and coherence. Same for lexical resource. Maybe I'll not give an 8, but 7, of course, definitely a 7 for lexical research. She can get an 8 too, but not there yet. With grammar, it's a 7, not 8 or 9. Maybe can get 8, get an 8, but I'm gonna give her 7. I would suggest that you use more structures, grammar structures that will help you a lot in order to improve your score. Then with pronunciation also, it's a 7, can get an 8 also, but I'm only giving a 7 because I feel like you have much more to do with your intonation, with your pronunciation features, some words. Otherwise, the rest was pretty good. So, what's the overall score? I'm gonna give her a 7. I can even give a 7.5. But for now, this speaking is a 7. And don't be surprised if someone gives her a 7.5. Even 8 is possible because she has that amount of fluency. She's not a 9 yet, but has the potential for it. So let's see, maybe in the future she will improve. Most likely she will. Okay, so this is the score I'm gonna award Sabina. It's a band 7, can get a 7.5 without any doubt, easily. So I hope you enjoyed this feedback video. It was really easy for me to give the feedback because I didn't find any mistakes, nothing. It was pretty easy. I think this is one of the videos where I have spent less time giving feedback or anything because it was kind of perfect. I won't say too perfect, but it was perfect. Okay. So if you're also looking for a similar mock test, just join my Telegram channel or simply text me on WhatsApp and we can schedule it. Other than these mock tests that I conduct, I got classes for IELTS, CELPIP and any other English proficiency test. So if you are willing to join, you can contact me and we can get started. And my classes are kind of different. It's not like the batch classes that you have seen in other places. Here you will have real fun and real connection. You know what I'm talking about. So thank you so much for watching this video. If you found this helpful and understood how to score a band 7 or above in speaking, share this video with everyone. Anyone who is preparing for this test or anyone who is interested in the language. Also, don't forget to leave a like. That means a lot. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you with the next one. Till then, practice now. Bye bye.